we are live
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Prince
this
William
afternoon.
and Athletic Director Andrew Klein, welcome to By-Hay Arena, home of the Northside Legends. This evening, we present this contest between Northside and Kokomo.
I think so.
At this time, we ask that you stand as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
All right, we're going to start off with the national anthem.
The officials for tonight's game is Joe Lordy and Zachary Vendrelli, who will now be doing starters for the JV game. Play ball.
All right, we're about to get this tipped off. They're not going to announce the starters, so they're going to get it tipped off, and we're going to get started. You are watching Legends Sports on our YouTube channel. The Junior Varsity Northside Legends taking on the Junior Varsity Wildcats of Kokomo. Glad you could join us this Saturday afternoon. So tipped, controlled by Kokomo, and able to get the first bucket of the game. Jonte Lambert with the ball up top. He turns it over. And another layup given up by Northside. There's number 3, Xavion Bellamy with the basket. Lambert with the ball up top. Gives it to Bassett. Bassett turns the corner. He finds Gavin Guerrero for the easy lay-in. Nice ball movement for the Legends. Legends show full court press. Kokomo able to break the press. And the shot was by Evan Barker. Gets blocked, but he drew a foul. And he will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good for Barker. And the second one is up, and that comes off the back iron, rebounded by Hood, passed ahead to Lambert, slows it down and gives it back to Bassett, who brings it across the timeline. Lambert with the ball up on the wing, screen set by Guerrero. Guerrero rolls. Hood dribble hands off to Bassett, who shoots the 3, and that's good. And now we have a tie game. Northside showing full court press. Bellamy with the strong drive. They look back up top to number 13, who shoots the 3, and that comes off of the back iron. Rebound by Lambert. And unfortunately, it looks like Bassett has turned his ankle. And if Bassett is hurt, that's a big loss for Northside. So Davenport checks into the game for Northside. They dribble it to the wing to Mikey Dye. Goes back to Davenport. They pass it across to Lambert, who turns the corner. Goes to Hood. He brings it back up to the top of the key. Feigns like he's going to use a Guerrero screen, and he ends up getting fouled on the move. So Hood will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good. Second one goes up, comes off the back iron, and rebound secured by Barker. Pass to Bellamy. He looks ahead to number 0 of Kokomo, who has his shot blocked by Guerrero. Lambert, pushing in transition, has the ball taken away from him by Bellamy. They look ahead to number 4, who makes the layup, and that is Carson Rogers for Kokomo. And Dye commits the sin of jumping before passing, which leads to the turnover. Hood gets the rebound, and he looks to score in transition. That was not an easy basket, but he got it to fall. Northside staying in the press. Barker taking it. Passes it to Bellamy, who's mishandling the ball. They work it up top to Gaines, who has it at the top of the key. Mikey Dye defending. Pass to the wing. Northside switches. Bellamy takes it down the lane off the back iron. And rebound comes to Dye, who pushes it in transition. Does the Euro step and shoots it over the backboard. And Bellamy cuts through the press like a hot iron through a stick of butter. And that leads to a layup for Kokomo. That makes the score 8-9 with the Legends down 1. Davenport does not use the screen from Guerrero, and he gets bodied to the ground by Barker. So Davenport will get to shoot 2 free throws. First one is up, and it goes in. Substitutions coming in for Kokomo, number 24 and number 11. 24 is Brandon Bennett, and 11 is Reese Beard. Second shot coming for Davenport, and that comes off of the back and then the front iron, and doesn't go in. Kokomo with the rebound, pushes it in transition, turnover, and Davenport pushes it in transition and goes up awkwardly, but he's able to put the biscuit in the basket. And the ball is tipped in the press, and the turnover is gathered by Mikey Dye, who passes it to Davenport. And if it looks like you're seeing double because there's 2 Davenports, it's because they are. And unfortunately, I can't tell them apart in reality, and I don't have an updated roster for this JV team to let you know if it's Javius or Javion. So, kick out to Guerrero. It's off right, doesn't hit anything, and that will go the other way. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. The Legends are up 11-9 against the Kokomo Wildcats in junior varsity basketball. And Northside sitting in their full court press. All right, rebound comes off and gathered by Kokomo, and the second chance opportunity ties the game for Kokomo. So Javion Davenport is dribbling the ball. He's number 0. He passes it to his brother JVS, who is number 12. Just got clarification up here. Mikey Dye kicks it to Guerrero at the top of the key, who sets a screen. And that was a slick move by Javion, but he was unable to gather. Scrum for the basketball. And timeout called by Northside, a 20-second timeout, although there's some question about whether or not control was established. All right, I'd like to take a minute to recognize Big Eyed Fish as one of our sports sponsors. The Original on North Wells Street, Express on Hillegas Road, Express North on Leo Road. Check out originalbigeyedfish.com for menu and ordering options. Also, like to recognize Jarrell's Barbershop. We cut it, you strut it. That is their motto, located at 2104 South Clinton Street. Check out jarrellsbarbershop.com for more information. And that brings us back to live action. If you can see the score, there's a minute 11 left, and it's 11-11. So I think we should buy a lottery ticket. Right, Woody? Inbounds to Mikey Dye. Passes it to Javius Davenport. Now to Javion Davenport. Screen set by Guerrero. Dye passes it to the corner to Guerrero. This is a possession where Northside, if they exhibit some patience, are going to get wide open threes like those. And sure enough, Javion Davenport with the 3-point field goal. And shot comes up short. Javion Davenport pushes the ball in transition. And a jump ball called. And possession arrow favors Kokomo. Oh, conversely, the possession arrow favors Northside. Handoff to Javion from Guerrero. Shot wide open by Mikey Dye, but he is off the mark. That leads to a transition opportunity for Kokomo. And neither team able to control the rebounds and tip there, and it ends up going out of bounds, being Northside's ball with 9.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Javius Davenport brings it across half court, and he travels. But he got bailed out because the clock never started. And Kokomo's coach rightfully says that it should have gone out of bounds in the same spot. So this really gave Northside an advantage that he didn't need. And that's the end of the first quarter, with Northside taking a 5-point lead. And Kokomo's JV coach correctly is instructing that That ball should have gone all the way back to the baseline with the 9.7 seconds remaining in the quarter. But, luckily there's an awful lot of game left in the game, in this. So, let the basketball gods sort it out from here on out. All right, we are proudly sponsored by the City of Fort Wayne, Big Eyed Fish, Gerald's Barbershop, and the Northside High School Alumni Association. If you are interested in sponsoring our athletic events or our streaming programming, please give Mr. Andrew Klein, our athletic director, a call at 260-467-2794. And if you are tired of hearing me flap my lips in the wind in my commentary here, you can also call and complain to him about that too. He's bored, so he'd like to hear from you. Which brings us back to live action, where the Northside Legends are holding on to a 5-point lead over the Kokomo Wildcats in junior varsity boys basketball. And Kokomo inbounds. And Javion Davenport defending the ball. And that's a tough move. And Mikey Dye is bringing it across half court for Northside. Pass it to Javius Davenport. Back to Mikey Dye. So they're looking at a zone right now. And Northside was able to find Hood on the high post, but he was unable to convert. And call the shooting foul. That would be Jace Rail, who will be shooting 2 free throws for the Wildcats. And the first one is good. And the second one comes off the back iron. Rebound fought for, and Javius Davenport with it. And a pass it ahead to Hood, who was able to finger roll that thing in. Very good transition basketball right there by Northside. Northside coming back with a full court press. And a bad pass sends it backwards, but Bellamy able to dribble in a slippery fashion. And 2 passes later, an easy basket for number 24, Brandon Bennett. And can't pass it to a big man at his feet. And a foul committed by Mikey Dye will give Kokomo 2 free throws. And that one comes off. Second shot coming for Rail. Lambert checks into the game for Northside. And this one is good. And Javius Davenport pushing the ball for Northside. He finds Lambert on the wing. Shot goes up off the back iron. And rebound secured by Kokomo. Bellamy bringing it down the floor. And they pass down to the post and to Bennett, and he's able to finish quite easily. And the skip pass is a turnover by Lambert. Kokomo pushes it ahead. Bad pass out of bounds, and it will be Northside ball. Javius Davenport brings it across the timeline for Northside. Find Gavin Guerrero at the high post. They look opposite to Lambert. Back to the high post. And a three-point shot comes off the rim, and Hood with the athletic rebound and the soft touch gets him the 2 points. Kokomo pushes the ball in transition because nobody gets back, and call the foul on Gavin Guerrero. So a free throw coming to Rail, and this one goes in, which ties the game 20-20 with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left in the second quarter. So this zone is giving Northside some difficulty. A lot of rushed shots. And 30-second timeout called by Kokomo. If you are interested in sponsoring our content, please give Athletic Director Andrew Klein a call at 467-2794. 260-467-2794. And these are our sponsors. And now we're back to live action. Bellamy brings it across half court, receives the pass back. And good no call because Gavin Guerrero flopped. And he knows it. That's why he's so disappointed with it. And another turnover for Northside. Bellamy looks ahead. Layup by number 4. That is Carson Rogers. And just like that, Northside is down by 4 points with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Northside overloading in the zone. Man, another sporadic pass leads to a questionable shot, which leads to a layup for Kokomo. Although they don't finish either one. And Lambert able to get a pass out of the scrum, the back tip, and it's pretty clear that this game has picked up to a frenetic pace, with nobody really wanting to take care of the basketball. Kokomo inbounds, and they break the press. Bellamy kicks and it swings all the way to the opposite wing. Shot goes up by Gaines, and that's good. And just like that, Northside is down 6. Northside having serious difficulty against this zone look. They haven't really been able to get the ball to the high post and have something good happen as a result of it. And that was probably their best possession. And if he makes one more pass to Guerrero on the baseline, that turns into a layup. All right, block shot goes off of Kokomo, and it will be Northside ball. Mikey Dye with the ball up top. Lambert back to Dye. Dye to Hood. Turns the corner. Guerrero thought about the three, takes a dribble, passes it to Dye, goes all the way around the horn to Javius Davenport, who is unable to score. And, man, Kokomo has had two of those now where they had a wide open layup and unable to finish. And now Javius Davenport unable to finish for Northside in transition. Bellamy looks ahead to Gaines. Gaines takes the cross half court, finds Barker. And Rail shoots the wide open three, but it's no good. Rebound established by Barker, but he fell, and that is a travel if you're laying on the ground with possession of the ball. 49.5 seconds left in this quarter, in this half particularly. And Northside finds itself down by 6 points. Mikey Dye surveys the defense. They dribble handoff to Lambert. Lambert gets it again. Lazy pass gets tipped, and so Bellamy is able to make the layup after the careless turnover by Northside. And once again, this 2-3 zone has been destructive for Northside's offense. And that almost ended up being something for Northside, but Hood unable to contain. And both teams rushing out of bounds to get that. And Northside takes a 30-second timeout with 9.5 seconds left in the half. Trying to draw up a play. Their previous possessions have drawn a lot of turnovers, so I don't blame Coach for, taking a breath and drawing something up.
Orthopedic injuries with sports medicine specialists, therapists, and sports dietitians on staff. Get the care you need when you need it. All without an appointment or referral. Ortho Express is located in the Sport One Parkviews Fieldhouse.
All right, 9.5 seconds left before the end of this half. So the last 6 or 7 possessions for Northside have been really fruitless. So Northside kind of in hurry mode. And then they find Gavin Guerrero for the shot, and he's able to get the second one to go. And unfortunately, my camera froze, but it is 28-22.
Wildcats to 22, the Legends. All of our fans and guests in the building, we do have a limited number of concessions that are found right at our ticket gate. We also are selling spirit wear for your enjoyment.
And now a word from the Northside High School Alumni Association.
My name is Mike Morris. I'm the Executive Director of the Northside High School Alumni Association. I took the position after 40 years as a teacher, administrator, and instructional coach at Northside. I am pleased to tell you about this organization because it has done so much for the Northside community. It was established in 1987, and from the beginning, the goal of the association has been to assist all graduates from Northside with reunions and other events, as well as provide grants and scholarships to current Northside students. In recent years, we've also started to acknowledge graduates as distinguished alumni. A wall in the Commons area has a picture of everyone who has been honored. The Alumni Association honors these new distinguished alumni with a breakfast and a ceremony every other year.
My name is Ronald Collins. I am currently an intern in the Northside Alumni Office. I'm a class of 2021. I'm a senior here at Northside, and currently I am helping conduct research for the Hall of Fame for the Alumni Association. 5 years ago, we established the Sports Hall of Fame. On the alternate years of the Distinguished Alumni Breakfast, we have a similar program that honors the athletes and coaches who are the best in the years that they competed for Northside. This is our Sports Hall of Fame. Our office can help with reunions through our database, which we use to help committee members get class lists. Classes also help us by keeping us up to date on addresses, emails, and other information. We also provide printing and bulk mail services through FWCS at a rate much lower than a class can get them anywhere else.
We support yearly events in which all current and former Northsiders can participate. In the summer, we have a golf outing. Teams have had grads from as far back as the 1950s all the way up to current students. In the fall, the Alumni Association is active in homecoming with our new alumni patio. We offer food, door prizes, and spiritware for purchase.
Alumni Night is held in late January to early February. This is much like homecoming, but is in association with a basketball game. We do honor teams from the past at this game.
All of this is possible through our alumni and their membership and donations to the Alumni Association. For more information, you can call our office at 260-471-4499 or through email at nshsaa@gmail.com. You can also find out more information on our webpage, nsalumni.org. All of the forms that you would need to get involved in anything that we do are on that very first page of our webpage.
This was a presentation by the Northside High School Alumni Association in conjunction with the Northside High School Television and Radio Broadcast Program. For more information, visit www.nsalumni.org for more information. We are proudly sponsored by the following organizations: the City of Fort Wayne, Indiana. The City of Fort Wayne has given the Northside Television and Radio Broadcast Program a CFAB grant, and we appreciate that money because we will be able to upgrade our equipment as well as create more community-based content from the Northside community and beyond. We would also like to thank the Northside High School Alumni Association for their contribution to our program. We really appreciate what you do for the graduates in our community and our students here. Thank you to the Northside High School Alumni Association. We'd like to recognize one of our new corporate sponsors in Big Eyed Fish. Big Eyed Fish has 3 locations in Fort Wayne. And we'd also like to welcome the newest sponsor, Jarrell's Barbershop. If you are interested in sponsoring our programming or athletic events, please reach out to Athletic Director Andrew Klein at 260-467-2794. We greatly appreciate these contributions because due to COVID, we are unable to charge people at the gate and have ticket prices and things like that. So any contribution that you can give to our athletic program or to the television radio broadcast program would be greatly appreciated and used to enhance the services that we give to our student athletes and to our students in general. So once again, please reach out to Athletic Director Andrew Klein at 260-467-2794. I would also like to recognize Big Eyed Fish. Big Eyed Fish has 3 locations in the greater Fort Wayne area, the original on North Wells Street, as well as Express out on Hillegas Road, and Express North, their newest store on Leo Road. Please check out originalbigeyedfish.com for more information about their menu and ordering options. Our newest sponsor is Jarrell's Barbershop. We cut it, you strut it. They specialize in fades, cuts, razor shaves, and many, many more. So please check out their store at 2104 South Clinton Street in Fort Wayne, or check out Jarrell's Barbershop for more information. All right, we are coming back to live action between the Northside Legends and the Kokomo Wildcats junior varsity basketball game here from Hay Arena. And Northside finds itself down 6. The deficit was as high as 8 just before that play at halftime. And really, it's come down to Kokomo sticking to a 2-3 zone with a little bit of pressure higher up on the ball, and that has caused chaos for Northside's possessions. A lot of tip passes and turnovers as a result. And Northside really hasn't established itself at the high post against that zone defense. So Northside will inbound to start the second half. And Dye kicks to Davenport, who uses a screen by Hood, squares up, shoots a nice looking jumper in and out, but Guerrero there to get the rebound in the putback. Northside sticking to a full court press. They push it ahead, and that was almost a travel. Bellamy with the shot for Kokomo, and he's unable to convert. So Dye brings the ball up the floor. Dribble handoff to Lambert, who turns the corner and is able to finish. And the back tap by Hood leads to an easy turnover. And Davenport with the ball. Promising start to the half for Northside as they found themselves only down 1. And the jump shot is no good by Javius Davenport. Rebound secured by Kokomo. And a really nice pass in close quarters leads to a layup for Kokomo. Dye with the ball, goes to Lambert, standing at the Northside end. He turns the corner, goes left, draws the foul, and is almost able to finish. And Lambert will be shooting 2 free throws. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the quarter. And the first one is up, and it's short. Didn't get any legs in it. Didn't really follow through too much either. And this one is good, which closes the gap to 3. Bellamy brings it across half court. They push it ahead. And a rail with the 3, and it's no good. Gavin Guerrero unable to get the outlet pass down quickly. But another pass and another way from Jonte Lambert to Hood leads to a wide open layup. And Kokomo's coach has seen enough with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go. And this will be a full timeout. I'd like to recognize our sponsors. The first one is Jarrell's Barbershop. We cut it, you strut it. They specialize in cuts and fades and razor blade shaves. Check out jarrellsbarbershop.com, located at 2104 South Clinton Street. Big Eyed Fish is also one of our sponsors. The original located on North Wells Street, Express on Hillegas Road, and Express North on Leo Road. Check out originalbigeyedfish.com for menu and ordering options. Our television radio broadcast program has also been sponsored by the City of Fort Wayne in the form of a CFAB grant. We greatly appreciate that. And the Northside High School Alumni Association has also helped us purchase some equipment that has allowed us to really improve and increase our capacity to do live streaming and stuff like that. I want to thank personally Mike Morris, who is the executive board member, director of the Alumni Association, for his work, not only for his work with Northside High School Alumni Association, but as a teacher here for his years immeasurable. So now we come back to live action, and Kokomo inbounds the ball, and Hood finds himself with his hand caught in the cookie jar on the reach-in. Now Northside staying in man. Kokomo looking to reverse rail with the ball up top. Forces Javius Davenport forces the dribble to be picked up. Now he's guarding Barker, who almost traveled on the dragged foot. Rail takes it, and the missed block shot by Guerrero allows that basket to go off the backboard and in for Kokomo. 4:21 left in the quarter. And Kokomo goes back to their zone, which has caused Northside fits. And just like that, almost a near turnover there. Now they look to the post, but the angle is bad on that pass. Turnover for Northside goes to Kokomo. And Bellamy looking to score against Northside, and he's almost gets it, but rebound gathered by Carson Rogers, and then the putback. And that brings the lead back to 5 for Kokomo. And Lambert tries to dribble through a crowd of people, and it's not there. And then ball gets tipped out of bounds by Mikey Dye, and Kokomo's ball side out. 3:38 left in the third quarter. And Northside unable to come up with the turnover. Bellamy uses the screen, crosses over, turns the corner, and gives it to Rogers, who's able to hit the two-pointer. I didn't think he'd hit it with the way his feet were set, but he ended up getting it. And Gavin Guerrero set a moving screen, and he got caught. Bellamy passes it to the wing. They find Rogers on the high post. Dribble handoff to Bellamy. Ball is turned over. Lambert passes it ahead to Javius Davenport, who is unable to finish, but Hood is following up alertly and gets the biscuit into the basket. And pass. And kind of a questionable call there. But that happens. And that was clearly a foul on Mikey Dye. And the first one hit the net, but not the rim. We used to call those a Polish swish. I hope nobody, like me, I have Polish descent in me. I'm not offended at that. I don't think it's racist to call it a Polish swish. Having shot several of them myself. All right, and that was the first aggressive move from the high post for Northside against this defense. And if they want to put themselves back into the game, they need to do more of that. High post and make it turn into something. That's a good offense right there. And Hood is unable to finish because he was off balance. And Rogers, man, a lot of people just falling over there. And another turnover for Kokomo. Lambert bringing it back the other way. They go ahead to Javion Davenport, thinks better of the shot. Lambert with the pass. And Are they going to call that on the ground, or are they going to call it while he's shooting? And he calls it on the floor. Which actually is the right call. See, the only thing that number 33 for Northside did wrong is he didn't jump and throw an elbow sooner and try to draw the foul while shooting. I don't know, I come from the old school era that if you can get somebody off their feet on the post, you make them hurt. Especially if they're going to land on you, but I don't know. Instead, Jonte Lambert takes a suspect three, which is no good, which leads to Bellamy in transition, almost getting the layup, and then a rebound given up by Northside, which the lead is now 8 for Kokomo. Davenport shoots a three that barely grazes the rim. And the ball is partially blocked. And so Northside will have the ball out of bounds. Lambert with the ball up top, uses the screen, passes it to Hood on the opposite side. They go back to Lambert, look to Davenport. And that's a good find. And can Sirocco put the biscuit in the basket? No. But Hood is able to get the rebound and almost able to finish on the harm. Hood would be shooting 2 free throws. Desperately needed. And that comes off of the front iron. Second shot coming. And that's good. The lead is 7 for Kokomo with 45 seconds left in the quarter. Shot goes up. That turns into like a volleyball match and then a reach-in called. So it'll be Northside's ball with 35.9 left in the third quarter. And Kokomo checks in Gaines, LJ Gaines. Ball goes to Lambert. Man, Northside having serious trouble against this defense. And they put the big fella in a bad spot right there, and then Lambert commits the foul in transition, reaching in with 2.8 seconds left. Foul situation is as follows. Northside has 5 team fouls, and the Wildcats have 6. They look to the post on the opposite side, and that's how the quarter ends. And the lead has been extended to 9 by Kokomo. All right, we have sponsors for our programming. That would be the City of Fort Wayne and Northside High School Alumni Association. They've given us some money to spend on some equipment that is helping us upgrade our live streaming and our broadcasting and content creation. We appreciate the CFAB grant from the City of Fort Wayne and the donation that the Northside High School Alumni Association gave to us to purchase some equipment. I'd also like to thank Big Eyed Fish and Jarrell's, who are our sports sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring our athletic events, give us a call at 467-2794 and talk to Athletic Director Andrew Klein. You can also call that same number and complain about the dry, droll, and overly loquacious commentary that happens on these live streams. And now we're about to begin the fourth quarter with the Northside Legends down by 9. Team foul on Kokomo, so Northside will be shooting 1 and 1 for the remainder of the game. And first one is no good, but rebound gathered by Gavin Guerrero. Nice left-handed finish. All right, Davenport with the three that rims out. Barker with the rebound there. So Kokomo is up by 8, and Sirocco almost gets the steal, and vicariously he does. But they call a foul here against Kokomo on the play. And, man, rebound secured by Northside after the missed free throw. Lambert shoots the 3, and that's off. Lambert gets the tip rebound. And a lot of contact, man, a lot of rebounds, and Northside is unable to convert. And no foul on that in transition. Davenport gets caught in the air underneath the basket, goes off his own leg, and that's a turnover. Kokomo's possession with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Actually in the game, unless it goes into overtime. And the 8-point deficit for the Legends is not being trimmed down. And it's a race against the clock at this point. Bellamy brings it across half court. And Lambert is able to try to get it ahead, but nobody was running with him. He was unable to secure it. And Kokomo moves the ball and gets an easy basket for Barker on the other side. Nice tough move by Gavin Guerrero, and he's unable to finish. So he'll be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is good. Second one is up, and that's good. 3.5 to go, and the lead is 8. And Mikey Dye unable to finish the free throw in transition. And the lead is currently 8. Hood checks in for Northside. Northside trying to force the turnover with a full court man press. Almost got it there. And the reach-in foul by Javius Davenport. And that's the 7th team foul by Northside. So from here on out, Kokomo will be shooting 1-and-1. Second one is up, and it's good. Difficult position for Jonte Lambert to put himself in. Luckily, he's able to get the pass off, and that's a tough shot. And Barker with a tough rebound for Kokomo. Kokomo looking ahead in transition, but Lambert able to pick it off. And he turns the corner, pass it to Sirocco on the wing, who shoots the 3, and that looked nice from here. That brings the lead down to 7. And that was a good pass by Barker, but that was a bad call. That was a bad call. You know, and I can see why Guerrero was a little bit frustrated with that, because he stayed vertical, didn't go anywhere, didn't even make any contact. Any contact that was drawn was done by the offensive player, even though Guerrero had established offensive position. But there's an awful lot more things that Northside needs to fix other than relying on whistles to get things done, so to speak. Hood with the rebound. And gives it to Davenport at the top of the key. Sirocco turns the corner, passes it to the wing to Guerrero, who finds Hood down, and Hood is able to draw the foul and will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one is up and it's good. And the second one is good. And almost a steal by Lambert. Lambert showing a little bit of life here at the end here. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go. 6 points is the lead. And this is not insurmountable. This is... And, wow, that leads to a layup the other way for Kokomo. And turnover and steal by Bellamy, and Lambert commits the foul in transition. And he begins to speak, which he shouldn't. And Coach Daudell rightly calls him over to the bench to talk him out of doing something stupid. And subs him out too. Mikey Dye comes back in. And the first one is good, because that's the front end of a 1-and-1. If from here on out, Northside will be, if they foul, they'll be giving up 2 free throws every time. Bellamy makes the second, and Northside down by 10 with 1:45 left in the game. They need to score quickly. And turnover. And Hood with the nice rejection in transition for Northside. Dye finds Hood, who gathers himself, is unable to, and a pushing foul on number 3, I believe they're going to call this on Bellamy. And that's exactly who they call it on. And the first one is up. It comes off the back iron for Mikey Dye. Second one is up, comes off the front iron. Rebound by number 5. Bellamy now has it in transition, looks ahead to Rail, who goes down to the low post. And that's a tough move, but unable to finish. Mikey Dye dribbles out of the pack, and ball gets tipped out of bounds off of Kokomo, Northside ball. And Sirocco lines it up, and it goes in and out. Guerrero with the rebound, and his putback is good. Lead is 8 with 1:05 to go. And that's a tough place to make that pass to Hood in transition. It's like too close. 53 seconds left in the game. Kokomo inbounds. And Sirocco commits the foul. Kokomo will be shooting 2 free throws. And this one goes off the back iron. And second free throw coming for number 11, Beard. And that comes off the back iron. And rebound established by Kokomo. Barker with the little kiss off the back iron, and it's good. And Euro step by Mikey Dye. That is not an easy shot to make. That is not an easy shot to make. And near turnover. And they push it. Number 5 turns the corner. Is unable to do much with it. And this is just ugly. And luckily the game ended. Luckily, this game is over. The final score is 57-49. Great effort by both teams. Good effort by Kokomo. Good job today. You guys really deserve the win. Before we sign off, we'd like to give a shout out to Jarrell's Barbershop, one of our sponsors. We cut it, you strut it, specializing in cuts and fades and razor blade shaves. Located at 2104 South Clinton Street. Check out jarrellsbarbershop.com. Big Eyed Fish is also one of our sponsors with their original on North Wells Street, Express on Hillegas Road, and Express North on Leo Road. Check out originalbigeyedfish.com for menu options and ordering options. City of Fort Wayne and the Northside High School Alumni Association also has sponsored our content, so we appreciate that. And if you are interested in sponsoring our content, give Athletic Director Andrew Klein a call at 467-2794. Thank you for joining us live from Bahia Arena. And in about 20 minutes, the varsity is about to tip off.